Good heart health is just as important for dogs as it is for us humans. So, seeing as I'm no vet, I thought I'd come down and have a chat with Dr. Kate Adams about why it's so important that owners have a heart-to-heart about their dog's heart health with their vet. Kate, what do owners need to be aware of when it comes to the health of their dog's heart?
You know, it is estimated that around about 10% of all dogs are affected by heart disease, the most common of which is what they call mitral valve disease. And that's where the valve in the left side of the heart starts to degenerate and it doesn't actually work properly. It often leads to heart failure. Another less common but still very important cause of heart disease is heartworm infections. They're often very serious and they can lead to sudden death.
How do dogs get these diseases?
You know, we know that about 95% of them are acquired. They're not congenital, and that means they're not necessarily from birth. When it comes to mitral valve disease, we know that there's some kind of genetic component to that. So we know that it happens in older dogs and often smaller breed dogs. So things like Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, some of the toy breeds like the Poodles, for example, and the Cavoodles. Heartworm disease, on the other hand, is an infectious condition. Dogs get it from infected mozzies, usually in the northern parts of Australia where it's a lot warmer, but it's actually been reported all over Australia.
So I've heard that the cure for heartworm is pretty risky as well.
When it comes to heartworm, prevention is definitely better than cure. The treatment for heartworm is often quite risky, it can have a lot of complications, and dogs can even need surgery to take out the worms from their hearts.
So how do we keep our dogs safe?
You know, when it comes to mitral valve disease, we don't really know what causes it, so we don't actually know how to prevent it. What we do know is that early treatment and early diagnosis is a really important step. So listening for that heart murmur and really getting your dog checked out by their vet every, say, 6 to 12 months and making sure that you're able to actually go and investigate and diagnose heart disease quickly. Heartworm disease, though, is entirely preventable. And I don't actually think that a lot of people actually know that it is entirely preventable and they're not aware of the risks associated with heartworms. A lot of the monthly chews have heartworm prevention in them, but if people aren't sure, go and speak to their vet.
Thanks, Kate. Sounds like having a heart-to-heart with your vet is a great idea. Check out the NextGuard Spectra website for their flea and parasite monthly chew that protects your dog from heartworm disease, as well as fleas, ticks, mites and intestinal worms.